Welcome to We're on ECMO, a new video series for the ECMO community where I ask an expert a question and they give me their 2 to 3 minute response. Joining us today is ECMO Advantage Simulation Coordinator Myron Norman. And Myron, thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
Today's question is, why does drug order matter when blood priming?
So before we get into why the drug order matters, I guess we need to back up and see why do we even blood prime a circuit.
Sure.
Typically, this is done in your neonatal, smaller pediatric population, primarily because the volume in the circuit is 2 to 3 times what their intravascular volume is. And so if we just put them on ECMO with a clear prime circuit, we would drop their hemoglobin in half or maybe even 2/3.
Okay.
And so that's going to reduce their oxygen carrying capacity for a period of time. And so coming forward a little bit, when you give blood at the blood bank, they when the blood is given, it runs into a bag that contains something like citrate or some other type of agent that binds with calcium to stop the blood from clotting. And so when the blood is being given back into the circuit in preparation for the patient, we don't want to add calcium first because that's going to cause the blood to just immediately turn into a big clot. And so the first drug we would typically add is going to be heparin. The next one that we would add would be sodium bicarbonate. Then some places will add 25% albumin, or they may use FFP. And then the calcium is added at the very end. The heparin is usually put in first because that's an anticoagulant, which is going to minimize the body or that blood's ability to clot once the calcium is added.
Awesome. Thanks for your answer, Myron. Appreciate that. If you've got a question that you would like to hear answered by an expert, make sure you email me, Neil, Neil, at ECMOadvantage.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks.